water. All right, hold on. I gotta get this microphone set up the right way. How is everyone doing? If you're in here, the 3 people that are on right now, share this. Let's keep this content train rolling like it did last night. So I'm going to wait a little bit, let the numbers build up. Got 4 people in here. And if you're already in, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I know that I've been asking you guys to do that a lot. Smoking a fatty, waiting on Tuddle. T-Bone, what's up? Dark Matt Steve, hey, I got you live. I'll share. I I don't know if you guys know who Dark Matt Steve is. Dark Matt Steve is the guy that does all the parodies on the Bubba the Love Sponge show. And I got to tell you, the guy is absolutely brilliant. And I don't even know how long I talked to him last night for. I swear to God, I think it might have been like almost 30 to 40 minutes that I ended up sitting there and talking to Dark Matt Steve on the phone. Now, I'm just saying, if I was, into dudes, Dark Matt Steve would definitely be the guy. And he's cool as fuck. He's ripped. He's in shape. God, see, I'm digging myself in even more of a hole. And I'm even mentioning hole. So I don't know. I with cancel culture going on right now, I don't want to overstep my boundaries. So if you're in here right now, yeah, T-Bone, I got to agree with you. Last night was by far the best night that I have ever had streaming on the Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream on youtube.com/Tuddle. And it's all, see, that is why I entitled tonight's show, Bubba Army Support. Thank you. Because listen, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh yeah, it's all because of me. No. The numbers that I ended up having last night was all due to me being on the Bubba the Love Sponge show, as well as Brent Hatley, the Brent Hatley show. Thank you, Dark Matt Steve. But I owe a lot of the increase in numbers. And if you're in here, 7 of you now. I mean, it's building. I know I started a little bit earlier. Now it's down to 5. See, I wish that I could not see the numbers. Tuds, I listened to you before, Bubba, when you were with the Monsters. Thank you, Jason Martin. I wish that I could turn off how many people are actually watching right now. How come I got the wrench in blue now? If I'm being honest, I think my producer, my good friend Vulture, actually made you an admin. I really don't know, T-Bone. You might want to ask him. How can I listen to the Brent interview? If you want to listen to the Brent interview, go to BrentHatley.com. That's BrentHatley.com. And I'm going to get into my visit to Brent's apartment, condo. And I got to tell you, the Stern money must have been good. Because I got to tell you, where Brent and his wife Caitlin, and I'm going to get into that because I want to talk about the trolls. But goddamn, the Howard money must have been pretty fucking good because I got to tell you, even though, okay, I'm not trying to stereotype or anything like that at all, but for the most part, if you live near a professional sports stadium, it's not the best neighborhood in the world. I mean, in general. And I'm not just talking about anything in particular, but it is a nice ass area. And I don't want to blow up Brent's spot. But I got to tell you, like I said, the Stern money must have been great for Brent because he's got a hell of a setup. And if you're in the chat room right now, please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up this video, please. Like I said, see now I'm up to 12 people, and I know that doesn't seem a lot. Hey, Kyrock7, email me, please, Kyrock7, Tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with 2 D's, Tuddle @gmail.com. I want to do a, because I'm all about cross-promoting. I'm all about getting on other radio shows, other podcasts, other Twitch streams. And I want to do I don't know, Kyrox, is it even possible? Do I have to come to you? Or can we do like say, I don't even have a gaming system, so then I definitely would have to come to you. But I want to do a gaming live stream with you, Kyrox. And I think that it would help F cross promoting. Can we do Discord or Skype? I mean, we can, but Kyrox, I don't have a gaming system though. We can do Minecraft off the phone. Okay. Yes. And I got to be honest, I have not touched my Minecraft world, and goddamn, it's got to be close to a year that I have not touched my Minecraft, but it's still on my phone. So I hold fighting tournaments in the game. Okay. Kyrox, email me, Tuddle@gmail.com, and I will have my producer, Vulture, reach out. Smoking with Chum. Peterborough in the house. Dude, can I want to talk about that a little bit. Canada. Okay, so thanks to Podomatic, I am a partner of Podomatic.com. Podomatic.com. And if you're wanting to start a podcast, use Podomatic because the analytics that you get, and by analytics, I mean the stats, and my top 3 countries worldwide. See, that's something that you have to get used to when it comes to podcasting. It is worldwide. Gummed Up in the house, Dark Match Steve, brother. But it's worldwide. So I can go on Podomatic.com. I can see my current downloads for the day. I can see my downloads going all the way back to the beginning. And then I can see what countries are listening to me. Number 1, USA. Number 2, Canada. Thank you, Peterborough. Because and that's the crazy thing about Podomatic. You can look at the countries, and then you can click on the country, and you can see where everybody is listening to you. And Peterborough is one of the biggest cities that listens to the Tuddle Daily podcast in Canada. If you guys here, you know what? And I can't even tell you that I can give you away any of my merchandise because I can't get a hold of my merch guy. I hope he's okay. StitchYouUp.com. I've been trying to reach him. And the 15 people, if you're in there, thumbs up, please. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit that bell button if you're new to the show. But if any of you guys can guess, obviously Tampa is my number one city. Can you guys guess what my number 2 city in the United States of America is? Here, I'm going to take a drink of my water and see if you guys can guess what my number 2 city is. Jason Martin, I'm glad that you bring that up. I glad. Hey, what up, Franklin, the mailman? I'm glad you bring that up. This is not a diss on Podomatic. It's not a diss on Podomatic, but according to Podomatic, nobody listens to me in Orlando. And if you're in the chat room right now and you download my podcast and you live in Orlando, can you let me know just so I know that I'm not crazy? If you're in Orlando, and I'm still waiting on the guess on the number 2 city that downloads the Tuddle Daily podcast the most. But if you're, all right, Jersey, it does seem weird. So am I missing out on some downloads? Because I know personally, Peterborough. Well, no, no, I'm talking in the United States. In the United States, what is the second city besides Tampa that listens to the Tuddle Daily podcast? You guys, I could give you forever. I could give you forever, and you would never, ever be able to guess. And I cannot explain why. Jayville is in the top 5. See, and I'm kind of doing the whole like preacher giving a sermon thing. I got my towel, and just to let you know, I'm in Florida. It's humid as hell. And you know, all those storms that they got in Alabama last night are about to hit us. So that is why I'm in the clubhouse right now doing my live stream, because it is about to get really, really bad here. Here, and none of you guys are going to be able to guess. So the number 2 city that downloads the show the most is Wichita, Kansas. Can anybody explain to me? I mean, there must be a lot of Bubba Army people in Wichita, Kansas. What is that about? Like, you would never think in a million years that Wichita, Kansas, the number 2 city in the United States that listens to my podcast. All right, I've talked about this before. What up, Anthony? How you been, buddy? All right, so what do you guys think is the weirdest country that listens to my show? And I've already brought this up a couple of times. In your opinion, what do you think is the weirdest country? Well, not weirdest country, but like the country you would not think of that listens to me. Ooh, I mean, you're in the right continent, Ben. You're on the right continent. You really are. Yeah, I did say it on the Bubba show here. So I already let you know. Ghana. Ghana. I get 18 on average in between 10 and 18 downloads a day from the country Ghana. Now, if you've listened to me for any amount of time, you know that I am the biggest soccer fan. Oh, Afghanistan. Now, I did interview an Afghani. I don't know. Is that the right term to use, Vulture? Afghani? I mean, I want to be politically correct. I did no. So then what is it? Vulture. Can you because I don't Afghan. But isn't Afghan a rug? Like seriously. See, Oriental rug. Afghani is the currency. Afghani is the currency. That's what you call them, Afghans. I ended up interviewing Cleveland. Cleveland is in the top 20 when it comes to downloads. I wish because I'm doing this on my phone right now, and I wish that I could like go through the actual numbers and the places that actually listen to the Tuddle Daily podcast. But I got a listener that is supposed to be sending me a brand new computer. It's got like 12 gigabytes worth. Oh my God, we're up to 20. Guys, if you're in there right now, the 20 that is in here, if you've been here the whole time and you've already shared it, that's cool. But if you're on right now, share it. Share it on your social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever it may be, and give me a thumbs up. If you're in here right now, give me a thumbs up, please. Because I hear that it's supposed to be good for the algorithms. And I'm trying to play the game. I'm trying to grow the content that I'm doing on a daily basis. Now, I know not everybody watches the Tuddle Daily podcast live stream, and I would like to hear from you because I have a lot of radio shows repurposed. Once again, I'm going to the preacher look. I live in Florida, 100% humidity right now. We're under tornado watch. But do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a good idea for me to repurpose the audio from the Tuddle Daily podcast live stream onto the Tuddle Daily podcast, the audio format? Do you think that is a smart idea? Do you think that, like I said, not everybody is listening to this right now. Bubba repurposes content all the time. I don't know if you guys have heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. He's got this great little website where he shows you how to simplify posting stuff on social media across all platforms, and repurposing content is one of the key things. So should I take the audio from this video live stream I do and post it for a download on the audio podcast? Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Yeah, do the numbers make it worth it? The bottom line, cuzzy. See, I mean, look, I never get to see the live stream. Try it out and see. See, I'm not one of those radio hosts that is like, oh yeah, I know more. I would think the ones that think you are really, really good. Now, see, I'm not one of those radio hosts that thinks is like, fuck you, fuck the audience, fuck the audience. I know what they want. No, I want to hear what you think because sometimes when I do this show at 8 o'clock, that a lot of you guys cannot catch it. So that's why I kind of want to, repurpose the audio from this video live stream on the Tuddle Daily podcast. So what you're saying is don't number it like I'm doing during the regular podcast. Oh, holy crap. Okay, so Vulture just told me I had 23 downloads from China. Should look, downloads are downloads, engagements are engagements. I don't give a fuck who is listening right now. You know what? I would mark out to Iran, which I know everybody says that we're most likely could be in a war with them. If I was huge in Iran, Canada, and then UK. Thank you, Vulture. But like I said, I don't give a fuck what country is listening to me. Yeah, China, Dark Matt Steve, the conspiracy theory guy on the Tuddle Daily podcast. Make them come give you views on your show in the next live stream. See, that is exactly why F Vulture. That is exactly why I wanted to ask you guys. Like I said, I don't want to be one of those radio hosts that thinks that they know what the audience wants. I am here as a host to serve you, to super serve you in your needs. And if you guys ever have any suggestions at all, there's two ways you can get a hold of me. You can email me, Tuddle at, hold on, let me, I don't want to catch the, I don't always catch the stream, but yeah, I see, I'm getting mixed reviews. If you give the show today, can confirm UK viewer here and listen to your podcast and these lives occasionally. Thank you, Hunter. Big Manchester United win today. I know that it is the Europa Cup. It's not the Champions League, but you know what? I'll take any piece of silverware that I can at this time. So, back to how many people listen that have a VPN? Oh, Vulture is also telling me that I got a lot of people from Ireland. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if you guys noticed that I was wearing all green with the green beads. Hold on, I gotta hydrate. My only complaint about the show is that I wish it was longer. I kind of binge listen while I relax. Well, if you like long shows, then today would have been, I think today might have been the longest show that I have done so far. Vulture, does Bubba have a large international following outside of Canada? Tuddle with 2 Ds. Thank you, Ben Cherry. Neymar Jr. is going to be in Fortnite. Oh, see, now I've played some Fortnite, and I got to tell you, Kyrox, tell me, when you do your live streams, are people allowed to talk to you? Because this has always been one of my big worries about live streaming. Cursing out a minor or threatening a minor. Yes, Ghana, Pakistan, a few from South Korea. Okay, well, I'll take South Korea over North Korea. Hold on. Gotta hydrate. Gotta hydrate. Also gotta wipe my head off like the Southern preacher. Colin Hello, Tuddle, a.k.a. news reporter Adam Soto. Great interview with Roger Stone. I just got that. I just got that. If Adam Soto, you know what? That's an inside joke that I'm gonna keep to myself. You know what? Fuck it. I've already talked about it. So I gotta tell you, Colton's family. You know, I got a tweet from somebody the other day when I mentioned Colton, and somebody said, "Oh, you're a loser. You take advantage of Colton and his family." And that really pissed me off. Because I'm not even going to say I consider them like family. They are family. Like, I would do absolutely anything for Colton. And you guys would think that a 41-year-old could not hang with somebody in their mid to late 20s. And I'm not going to say their last names, but I've told you this before. A lot of Colton's friends, they always ask me. They always ask me. They say, "Oh, what do you call them, Mr. and Mrs.?" I'm like, "Well, because my dad would beat the absolute piss out of me if I called an adult by their first name." And yes, Colton's family let me live with them. They never, ever asked for a single dime. But I also offered and did my part. I did not take advantage of it. I stayed outside all of the time as much as I could, only until I had to go to sleep. But Colton's dad, the dude has one of the best personalities, one of the best comedic timing, best humor that I've ever witnessed. You know, a lot of people like to make fun of dad jokes, but his jokes are not dad jokes. And he, over the years when I've been there, has left signs. Okay. So there was one sign. Now, you guys all know how driveways, they're a little gravelly. They got some grip to them. But then when you get into a garage, for some reason it turns into ice. And it was raining that day. I went out to my car. I was wearing Crocs at the time. And I went from that rough gravel on the driveway. And once I hit the garage, I busted my fucking ass. What up, Ray B? And I hit so hard that everybody inside the house came running out because they could hear me. I landed right on my left hip. So that happened one day. And then the next day when I get home from being on Bubba's show, and if you go on my social media, I've posted all the pictures. There were warning cones out there, and there was a sign that said, "Warning, slippery when wet." Okay, so then right after I stopped drinking, and I apologize for this if Colton's dad is listening right now. I'm sorry about killing your keg all the time. My VPN is local to South Florida. Highly recommended. But then after I stopped drinking, their Crocs are bad for wet surfaces. I slipped in a parking lot once for with those. Yeah, but they put up a sign. If you if you go to twitter.com/Tuddle, Instagram.com/Tuddle, Facebook.com/Tuddle, you'll see the pictures. There was a sign up on the beer tap. It said, "Don't do it, Pat. Make it past 4 days." Now, I don't. I have told this story on the podcast, but not here with you guys. Roger Stone was coming into Tampa for a fundraiser. Not just best jokes, but kegerator, not a dig, cuz. Yeah, no, it wasn't. But Roger Stone was flying in for a fundraiser, and you know, like this is not a dig on Bubba. If you ask me, it's kind of working smart. Bubba had to pick up Roger Stone from the airport, and I rode with Bubba first, and then he gave me a camera, and I waited. I waited there, and then everybody knows what Roger Stone looks like, especially with the hat. And then Roger Stone, just like Kyrock said, I hit him like the paparazzi, and I used the name Adam Soto. Because it was smart. Think about this. The way that Bubba was working, all the local news media carried that video, and then when they printed it, they said they credited Adam Soto. I get home from work that day because at the time I was sleeping in Colton's sister's bedroom, Carissa, and because she was actually going to school up in Tallahassee, and so I was going to use her room while she was going to college. And then on the door it said, I think, Adam Soto's room. And I was like, that's the third sign. Now, once again, like I said, if you go to my social media, you will see the fourth sign that he posted me. I ended up staying Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night because I had to do the Brent Hadley show. Hey, buddy, have you talked to Trace? You going? No, I did not go to his wedding. I would have loved to have gone to his wedding. I think Lauren and Trace, like, seriously, if I'm just being honest, I am jealous of their relationship. Because, like, it almost seems like Lauren and Trace is the perfect couple. So back to the sign thing. So I ended up getting up early Wednesday morning, and I left some of my stuff. Very, very important things. I left my little, I'm having to use a little new baggie now because I was carrying around a baggie that had a pineapple on it. And come to find out, while I was on Brent Hatley's show, the pineapple is the universal symbol for swinging. And I left that, and I left my headlamp, like the little, here I got to do the preacher thing because I'm looking a little shiny there. I left my headlamp that I use when I go out to take video for my astrophotography that I've been doing. And if you're in the chat right now, give me a thumbs up. Share this on any of your social media. Hit that thumbs up button. and share it on your social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever it may be. But I get I pull into the driveway here at the Hobo Fish Camp, and I get a picture. And it's a box with the shit that I left at Colton's parents' house. And it was a box, and on the sign it said, "Lost and Found." And he tweeted it to me. So what I'm trying to say is, for that asshole that sent out that tweet that said that I took advantage of Colton and his family, and I don't like to overly curse, but fuck you, buddy. Do you really think that if I used them, I took advantage of them, that Colton's dad would send something like that to me? No. So that's why I say, fuck you, buddy. Seriously. It's just another case of the trolls. It is. You know, I got an email from a guy that was watching the stream last night. He had the balls to email me and call me a pussy because my producer, Vulture, what up, McDave1407? That's another familiar name that is always showing up on the Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream. But I got an email from somebody who called me a pussy. Oh, you timed me out. You know what I'm not going to have on my stream? I support the First Amendment. It's the most important thing in the world to me. But I'm not going to let you come on my live stream and question something that I had to bust my ass for. What up, Taylor? I'm not going to let you come on my live stream and question something that is very sacred, something that is very important to me. Like I said last night, I got to do the preacher wipe again. Do you think an inebriated guy by himself flying solo, because I did over an hour last night, do you think somebody that was drunk as shit could have done an hour of solo radio with, I'm sure that I had some flubs and stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, fuck you, buddy. I'll say that's my new phrase. If anybody really, really pisses you off, just say, fuck you, buddy. Because it's already bad enough when you say fuck you to somebody. But when you buddy them, when you buddy somebody, I mean, that's like getting bitch slapped with the backhand. Because I've talked about this. I would rather get slapped with the open hand than the back of the hand. Because if somebody slaps you with the back of the hand, they pretty much think you're a fucking bitch. And I'm just being honest. And that guy, like, questioning me about my sobriety, and he wanted to get pissed off. No, David Rivera, I'm not letting them get to me. I'm just voicing my opinion. Like, do you preacher wipe again? Buddy, Drew Garabo. Oh, dude, by the way, I heard that Drew Garabo mentioned me today on his show, gave me a brief shout out. Thank you, Drew. I've been talking about my journey of repairing bridges when it comes to the relationships that I've had in radio. And I'm not trying to blow up Drew's spot, but from what I hear, he said that we have been talking. And that is true. I mean, we have not talked on the phone. We have not seen each other in person, but we do text. And it's not like about radio stuff. It's just about life things. You know, Drew Garabo has come so far as a person, as a broadcaster, as a father. Like, I'm not going to mention some people, and I don't want you to think that me and Drew have talked about this person, because we have not. If you could not work with that Drew Garabo, and I'm not saying anything bad, but buddy, you would have not been able to work with Drew Garabo back in the Real Radio days at night. And Drew had a lot of reasons to be angry, because, he got passed over for things, which he deserved an opportunity. And now Drew is a guy that I actually look up to, a guy that I follow on Twitter. What up, Saint Polka Vlog? If you're in here right now, share this on social media. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, help me out with it. But back to Drew. I don't want you guys to think like back in the day it was a horrible experience working with Drew Garabo. No. It's Jeff Adams. Yo, Jeff. If this is the real Jeff Adams, can me and you really can we talk on the phone, please? Okay, Jeff, can I think I have your number, but if I don't, can you email me tuddle@gmail.com? Okay, because I want to find out. Now, it could be just a work, but I want to really, really find out. There are no hard feelings at all. I want to find out, do the people at JVC hate me as much as it's made to seem like it is? And like I said, I have no hard feelings. Listen, I know that I have been an asshole. I just want to know why. Please let me know why and what I did wrong, because I'll get on my bending knees. I will apologize to whoever I have to apologize to. Yes, I will mark out to them. I will hold their pockets. That's like, seriously, that is how serious I am about repairing radio relationships that I have. Like, if I piss somebody off, I want to know. So, Jeff, like, seriously, whatever we talk about on the phone, somebody's coming by, and see, it's some bike week leftover people. But Jeff, I promise you, I will not talk about what we talk about. I got to do the stereotypical black preacher wipe down. But Jeff, I would like to talk to you and find out, like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I mean, Bubba could have been busting balls the other day when I was on the air, but he was like talking about, I guess the guy from JVC was like, oh, goddamn, you got Tuddle on the show. I want to know why. Because in my opinion, I think that I have a lot to offer, a lot of things that I could do. I don't want people to think that I have an ego. But goddamn it, I worked in Orlando for like 11, 12 years of my life, and I think that I could help out. Like, you want me to be a promotions bitch? You want me to hand out stickers? I'll do. Listen, I will hang banners if I have to. You know, look, I'm asking for plugs and stuff. I don't know why, Tuddle, truthfully. I stay out of stuff. I just show up and do my job. But I look, I get that. And you know what, dude? I'm sorry. Forget about that. I don't want to put you in a tough spot. I really don't. So don't worry about it. But I mean, ask around. Ask around, because let them know, like, if I did something wrong, I'll apologize for it. Because you got to remember, I was inebriated a lot. No worries, David Hernandez. I was inebriated a lot, so I could have said something. I could have done something that pissed off a lot of people. And I will say this. I got a chance to meet Jeff Adams in person when I did a sneak run-in at that coffee house right there in Maitland. And the guy could not have been any nicer. And I'm a big techie. And I got to tell you, I would kill for an opportunity to be able to get a tour of Jeff Adams' studio setup, because that shit looks professional as fuck. It does. Like, I mean, you don't have to tell me. I mean, if you want to email me, I won't say, but like, goddamn, buddy, like, what was the build-out cost on that studio that you have? Hold on, gotta hydrate. Be right. If you hold on. Oh, you moved to Maitland, dude. That will save you a big drive, because I think you were living out in Polk County, weren't you, Jeff? I think Jeff was out in Polk County, but I got to tell you, Maitland is a very, very nice place. You know, so they must be paying you pretty well over there on the Shannon Berg show. If, well, I mean, look, I don't know what your personal thing is. I mean, you could have been a baller beforehand. I mean, if you could afford that setup, you can definitely afford to live in Maitland. But before I go, I want to talk about my experience, because not only on Tuesday was I on the Bubba the Love Sponge show, I was on the I sell drugs. You wouldn't be the first radio guy, buddy. You would not be the first or last. But I was on the Brent Hatley show. I want to talk about this. Back to the trolls. Why is it because of the Stern fans? Stereotypical black preacher wipe? Or it could be any preacher. But what I'm trying to say is that what is all the hate towards Brent's wife? Or what is all the hate towards Brent's wife? You motherfuckers out there that are trolls, you're probably obese, fat, overweight, small dick motherfuckers. And I'm telling you right now, if Caitlyn, his wife, gave you the time of day, you couldn't say yes fast enough. So it's got to be the Stern fans, or the Stern trolls, or the Bubba trolls. Because I got to tell you, I went to their house. They got 2 wonderful pets. They got a German Shepherd and a cat. Well, I mean, okay, Miss YQS, she's pretty mean to people in chat. Listen, we've all been that way. I mean, when you're told and you're just shit on and shit on and shit on every single day, I mean, don't you just naturally want to fight back? Yeah, of course you do. But it's not fair. I know a lot of you guys want to judge Brent and his wife Caitlin for their lifestyle. I saw them off the air because I was there an hour early. I wish that in the future or even in the past that I had a relationship like Caitlin and Brent has. No, I agree with you. But what I'm trying to say is, there are a lot of what people say normal is when it comes to relationships. They have a great relationship. I could just tell. Very, very hospitable. Very, very nice. They're very, very clean. They got a great, great condo in a great area. Like I said, back to what I was saying earlier, the Stern money must have been pretty goddamn good. And I had a great time. And I got to tell you, yeah, Caitlin was wearing some pretty revealing clothing. I didn't see any nudity. So please, I've gotten those messages. I've gotten those tweets. Oh, did Brent let you fuck his wife? No, no, never once. That's not how their thing works. So I just think that it's unfair at some times. Yes, she is technically a public figure. Oh, I think she's I think she's sexy as fuck. So what I'm trying to say is I mean, is it because you guys are women haters that know that you would never have a chance with somebody like Caitlyn, and that's why you try to chop her down, or are you doing it because you hate Brent? I don't know which one is worse. I'd like to hear from you guys in the chat. Or if you guys would like to leave me an email or read it on the Tuddle Daily Podcast, tuddle@gmail.com, or leave me a voicemail 407-270-3044. Or if you just want to put up a message right now in the chat, let me know. What is worse? Is it worse for the guys that know that they would never have a shot and they just want to try to bring her down, or the people that talk shit about her just because they hate Brent because they're Stern trolls or Bubba trolls? Seriously. Because I got to tell you, she was so amazing, so nice to me, gave me some really great advice when it comes to talking, how to approach, because I ended up, after I got off that show, you know what I did? I called that girl. I called the girl that we had been talking about. And, we've been talking more and more and more. You know what? See, you guys think that, Tuddle, the guy that put a butt plug, did the anal expansion challenge, or the guy that did the circle jerk challenge, that I would be afraid or I would be able to talk to women. No, 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 no. That's not the case. It's not the case. Yes, Caitlyn isn't. I wish Brent would have let you. Yeah, I see. Yeah, circle jerk challenge. Yeah, we did that. Jeff, had you ever heard of the circle jerk challenge? No, did you ever hear about that one? Because I'll explain it to you if you've never heard of it. I gotta hydrate, so let me know. Have you heard the story? Got to do the preacher wipe. Um, All right, so this is back on the serious days. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard this, but you know what? That's the thing about audiences. They're always changing, and they haven't heard these stories before, but it was me and three other part timers and maybe a couple of interns mixed up. We are completely nude. And if you're in the chat right now, give me a thumbs up and share it on your social media. But they had us, we're completely nude, handcuffed at the ankles. So it's four guys. Did you do? Okay. I did not participate in Super Blow, but I oversaw Super Blow because the location of where it happened, I kind of naturally had to be in control of it. But I was there. That was one of the weirdest, most unique things that it was on Bubba's show. It was during the Howard Stern Serious days. It was me and three other guys handcuffed. Good night, Vulture. It was me and three other guys handcuffed at the ankles, completely nude. And the first person that could masturbate to the finish won $1,000. Do you know how hard it is? Well, no pun intended, because I could not be that. But how hard it is to take care of yourself when you're looking at other men to the right of you, to the left of you, in front of you. No, it was not happening for me, but I did. Yes, soft noodle. Well, I was also on the psychotropic drugs as well. But I did end up getting a $75 bonus because they felt bad for me. So let's just say the guy that won got some of his substance on my right knee. Yeah, you heard that correctly. You know, I know YouTube has its limits. Yeah, it was a bonus because they felt bad for me because I got some other guy's substance on my right knee. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. But back to what I was saying. The reason that I titled tonight's show Bubba Army Support, thank you. And Jeff, please, seriously. No, see, two videos that I was a part of never ever made it to Bubba Raw. The Anop Alop expansion challenge and the Scizircle Jizzerk never made it on Bubba Raw. So there is video of it, but it has never been made public. But the reason, like I said, I said Bubba Army support, thank you. My numbers have gone up completely. And before Jeff logs off, please email me your contact. I'm sure that I have it, but I'm actually streaming on the phone, so I really can't check it. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I got the look, Jeff, I'll tell you all this stuff, but no, I would just like to chat with you. And seriously, I don't want you to get involved, Jeff. I just look, whoever is mad at me there, can you just let them know that like I apologize? I will personally get on my bending knees in front of whoever it is that I pissed off, and I will apologize. I will apologize for anything and everything that I have ever done in my life. It'll be like a fucking Catholic confession booth. Seriously. But I just want to thank all you guys because I have seen a big uptick in my numbers since I was on Bubba's show and on Brent's show. So I want to personally thank Bubba Clem. Go to BubbaArmyRadio.com. Follow them on Twitch. They do their show every day, twitch.tv/TheBubbaArmy. I personally want to thank Brent Hatley. I personally want to thank Brent Hatley. I want to thank Caitlin Hatley for having me on their show. I don't know if you guys have noticed. You should make a long apology video. Apologize. Yeah, see, Bubba's done that on his show before. Like the I'm sorry. So sorry. Dude, Kyrox. Fuck, you just gave me the most brilliant idea, but I got to know who I'm apologizing to and what for. Like, seriously. I will make a, because dude, I would do it. I would do it all day, every day. If anybody could tell me who was mad at me and what I did wrong, I will write one of those, like, Bubba songs that Bubba has done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it goes, that song, it goes, I'm sorry. So sorry. And then during the instrumental part, you kind of apologize, but then you throw a backhanded comment in on it. I think it would be funny as fuck. I don't know if it would help out my cause because see, there's so many things I could apologize for, but there's so many like backhanded comments that I could make that would get real. 200% real fucking heat. Like, see, you guys shouldn't have done this to me because now I'm gonna do it. I am going to do it. I just need to know who I'm apologizing. You know what? Fuck it. I will apologize to everybody on that whole show. Every on-air personality, every management position. I'll apologize to Ed Till. I'll apologize to Shannon Burke. Who is the God damn it. I feel like a real jackass, but who is the lawyer guy? Yeah, you know what? You know what I'm going to do, Kyrock 7? I'm just going to make a big apology to everybody that I have worked for. But I also want to hit the JVC people as well, too. But who is the lawyer? See, I know his name. I have his contact in my phone, but it is just slipping my mind. It's just slipping my mind because of maybe smoking a little whizzied before I got on the air. But who is the lawyer guy that is... God damn it. Fuck. I don't know. Anyways, I'm wrapping it up. If T-Bone's checking out, I'm just going way, way too long. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the tonight's live stream. Go to my website, Tuddle.net. Check out my podcast, The Tuddle Daily Podcast. It's available. Yes, Justin Clark. Check out The Tuddle Daily Podcast. It is available on iTunes Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, mattmeasures315live.com. You can go directly to tuddle.podomatic.com. It's also available on Amazon, Google Play. It's available everywhere. Hell, if you're watching this right now, you know that the Tuddle Daily Podcast is available on YouTube as well. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. If you guys would like to get in contact with me, you can email me, tuddle@gmail.com, or leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Good night, guys.